We're about to enter the final zone, I think. So we have to do this main mission with, what's his name, Wiz? I suspect that's going to lead us into the final zone. Can't stop playing with my prop pistol. I have that problem too. I mean, careful of chafing. So.
Toxanol's mining led to
It's been a while since we've seen one of these.
And increased global warming, as nature couldn't absorb the carbon dioxide and greenhouse gas emissions without the trees. These irreversible changes to the climate also contributed to the evolution and modified our genetic code.
The ancient text.
Look at the notices on that board. No one paid much attention to them, it looks like. Wiz should be around here somewhere, probably taking care of his guppos.
His guppos.
A surge surf factory was one of the cleaner ways to make power, until the surf turned into goo and clogged it all up, that is.
Turned surf into electric power?
The power comes from turning the movement of the surf into surge sparks. Sometimes science is beyond belief. There are sure to be more tracks around here, maybe by the shore.
Okay. You need to find a BB arena to play with it properly. I mean, don't you get in trouble for doing that in the public? Wiz Tinker Tonker. He's flying. No? His tail.
Wuz isn't easy on the tongue, but I think he says he's happy to see a friendly face. Not too many of those around these days.
He's a mole man.
Says it's good to see you again. He's Wiz. You might remember him from the old days when he let you try his octopod?
No.
Wiz remembers you were such a cheery kid, and he's glad to see that light hasn't faded from you, despite the years. But Wiz understands it was a long time ago, and memories get murky.
I'm just doing to you what you do to me, John.
But says it helps to have friends with you to plumb those depths.
Friends? What are friends?
They've been here for you since you were a kidling, but when you left, you also chose to distance yourself from everyone that cared for you. Wiz says our memory keeps things for us, preserves them until we are ready to face them again.
Turnabout's fair play, my man.
He knows you've returned to face Lupa Lupin, and that confrontation is as inevitable as the...
I've already confronted him as dead.
He's not surprised that the loss of your family could plunge you into the depths forever. But you've always been able to rise like a bubble to the surface, no matter what. He knows that though the tides of history may push you in one direction,
Revenge is all that drives
he
us.
feels you've deserved revenge because of how you were wronged. You've suffered enough to make him pay.
And I did.
Asks if you ever think about freedom and whether any of...
I make my own choices. So I think this is another instance of being able to like change your
He only
alignment.
wishes he was that sure about himself. Sad that the world is close to death. Wonders if he might be able to hold out a bit longer in an octopod. Wonders why you felt like kicking the world so hard when it was already down.
Just trying to speed up the process, my man.
Fascinated you wound up working with the Jagni. He thinks of them not as makers, but takers.
Might be able to use my Nerf shoddy for a Boba Fett rifle. Ooh. That's a good idea. They're collectors.
Just wishes they'd collect their own things instead of taking them from others.
But everything in the world is already
That's
owned
not
by
nearly
someone.
as
You make it
important
yours
as
by
this.
taking it.
Wiz says that you should let the past dwell in the depths. But there's something else down there too, gnawing at the Tree of Life. He's named it the Merc Puff.
Merc Puff.
This is why he's tinker-tonkering with the octopod. But the lid got stuck, so he needs a big enough tug twister to open it up and let you a-going. He can't leave the surge station, so you must help him find a tug twister. There's a wound-up mecha Fingro in the mecha stadium that still has one stuck on its back.
Okay.
Find it, and you will find the tug twister.
Tell me about the octopod.
He found it stranded on a shore nearby and got Gizmo to help tow it here so they could get to work on it. Toxanol probably made it to go under surf and see the damage they've caused for themselves.
Okay. So it sounds like we need a big wrench for the guy.
Moving up in the world, might as well jump in a lake.
Octo typewriter. This guy sure loves tentacles. Okay, that's down in the same area. Okay. Hmm. No, no, no. Okay. So where is this thing? That way. Moose knuckle away. What's up, Karate Kid? How you doing?
The best stories are about heroes. This is such a story.
Oh. Where you at? Bubble up. Stick 'em. And kill him. Hamster ball of death. Ooh. Caffeine is a necessary ingredient to life. What's in here?
Impressed you found that, despite all the goo. This place has held power for a long time. In many ways, it still does.
Could it be fixed?
That would require cleaning up all the goo.
Nah, that's too much work.
Glad you
Let it
found
burn.
that track. There's a lot to learn about this world, both here and beyond.
I'm sorry, what? The hell?
Good scrap makes top weapons.
That's new. Since when are they not aggressive?
A real treasure.
Toilet brush.
Fate is funny that way, but it won't always make you laugh.
Maybe if I go back in, they'll be aggressive. Nope. Very weird. Let's see. Audio. Turn the master down. Hair. All right, let's see how that works.
Zapped. In flames.
Level 51 creatures. That is still really loud. What the hell is going on?
Kaboom! Snap! All sorts of creepy things.
Yep,
live down
apparently I
here.
have made some new friends. All of a sudden, the game seems louder than it was yesterday. Strange. Let's not go on the elevator yet. Big new friend.
No hope of that with as little energy as you have.
There we go.
Lightning up. Bullseye. Hey, nice shot.
Level 50. That didn't take long. The Badger. Ooh. Mando rifle will be really nice. Another ritual sword.
Keep hold of that.
It's like the fourth one of those we found.
The rush from a crush.
So many crushing unique weapons. Cane. Bog. It's an engine. Been exploring more than any of the main missions. Yeah, that we did a ton of exploring and a ton of side quests yesterday. That's what we focused on mainly. Watching these cosplay vids when they're using foam, I'm just like, oh, that must be nice. How it does just what you need it to. Well, it's because they've probably got years of experience using it. Which way did I think I came from this way? Yeah. I think. Still on cardboard? I mean, gotta start somewhere. Interesting. Training karate and seeing the martial arts aspect of the fighting is quite cool to me. Honestly, that's why I'm doing the unarmed, because the Wung Fu, as they call it, is very satisfying to use. No. Just a fun move set to use.
You have a chance to change the future for good or bad.
Now we go down the elevator, or up the elevator. All right, so we leveled up. Yeah.
Sharpening of the mind.
Let's dump it back into intellect. I guess we can update the stream title. We're now level 50. We go with the dual armed fighting method. Okay. Yeah, if I do another playthrough of this with a new character, I'm probably going to go melee and play around with the different fighting styles.
Charged them.
But I just think it's hilarious using a hamster ball of death.
Bangarang.
Just roll around, shocking everything to death.
Power surge.
I hate that you can't do photo mode while in Super Wung Fu. Seems like an oversight on their part. Use a samurai sword. Nice.
How amazing is it to be surrounded by life like this?
Well, that's kind of what you would want to do in most playstyles. You want to be able to at least fluidly go between two different styles, whether it be ranged and melee or side power and melee and guns. Because guns, you don't have to stat dump for them to be effective. But melee and psi, you do. Hello. Just random money. We'll take it. Like when I do a melee playthrough, I'm still going to use psionic powers like through mutations and whatnot for utility purposes. So still effectively using all three styles.
Ah, some wood scrap. Always happy to find that. Dawn feels like greeting an old friend. Nice. Metal scrap. You can always use that.
Not that I really need any more side points, but we'll take them.
You found a bric-brac that's not absolutely flat.
Hello, boys.
Hot metal. Batter them. Shot through.
Okay. Resource totem and one more superb loot. There's the resource totem.
Yes, some e-waste for you. You have a good eye for that stuff.
There's the superb. Let's go over here first. Yeah, why not?
It's Bionucleus 10D. The contamination from these affected the DNA of everything that lived and breathed back in the old days. Can't be too many days like this left at the rate the world is ending. Oh, it's perfect.
It's perfect. I think we're finally starting to influence the narrator. He's starting to think like us. The world's coming to an end. Perfect. Great. Grand. Earlier this morning when I woke up, I was watching someone play Solasta Crown of the Magister, which is the next game we'll be playing, and once we finish this. And it just made me want to play it so much more. Luckily, they were playing a part I played it when it was still in early access, so I didn't spoil anything for myself. But really looking forward to playing that. Market territory.
Let's see.
Yeah, John, with what you're working with, you're doing a fantastic job. For long, you'll be doing like a full Mass Effect cosplay. Latex makeup, dressing up as Garrus, doing your calibrations. All right, let's go kill the Mork.
Raid. Boom, boom. Spike.
Nope. You dingus.
Bullets everywhere.
Holy crap, we can pick him up. What the hell? So many rockets. All the rockets.
That's the good stuff.
So satisfying to see that. Relic? More shoulder pads. Too bad it doesn't have energy. It's got it regen.
A master crafted this one.
Now my piece de la resistance will be the original Dragon Zord from Power Rangers. Because if I do the Mando rifle, it'll be training for the fine details. Okay.
Chin up.
When 2 shoulder pads aren't enough, more shoulder pad. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Where's the exit? I just have to try to jump over the wall? What the hell? I don't think I even can get that high. Oh, there we are. Hamster ball of death.
Lit. The scrap keeps piling up.
It's just silly how effective that is. Let's go over here. Could always use some rubbers. So I have no idea how, or better yet why, people rush Biomutant. I'm on 20th hour of the game and hardly have just over 20% of the map. The game is gorgeous, yeah. Hey, Neo. Oh yeah, the Ball of Death is super effective. So basically we have a biomutation spell that makes us inside of basically a little bubble, which acts as a hamster wheel. Also gives us like a super jump. But enemies, small enemies, will stick to it. Then you can lightning shock them and rad wisp them while you're inside the bubble. So I call it the hamster ball of death. Yeah, I tried the mushrooms. I didn't like them.
Hey, there's some scronky metal scrap for you.
See, for me, the mushrooms took too much setup to get them placed in the right spot in order for you to successfully jump where you're trying to get. And it's kind of a crapshoot. The bubble, you just pop the bubble and jump. Easy peasy. Somewhere, Mario is disappointed in you. Why? Because I prefer to blow bubbles than eat mushrooms? Wait. He didn't jump on mushrooms, though. He ate them. He wouldn't be disappointed in me. Yeah, this is where we started out. Let's see. Yeah, this seems like a smaller... area than most of the nuclear areas.
Easy to forget.
Steam reviews are steadily going up. Yeah, I mean, people just thrive on hating on anything new that comes out. That's why I don't give any credence to
Don't want to point a finger, but the
reviews as a whole. I tend to trust my own opinion. I know what I like, and most of the time I'm not disappointed by my own opinion. Hey, big boy.
Right between the eyes. You zap 'em good.
He made a meal out of us. Give me all the rockets. So fun doing that. I feel like John Wick. Constantly in a Tanuki suit, he might let it slide. See, he might be jealous, not angry.
Bolted shut.
Bolted shut. Anything over here before we go up? New game. I hate it until I put more than an hour. I mean, to be fair, I would say most people wouldn't start really enjoying this game until about hour 5 or 6. Because by then you're out of the tutorial and you're starting to like collect more stuff, be able to craft weird weapons and stuff like that. You like this game too? This game is delightfully weird. And I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong, I do have issues with the game. But I don't let minor issues I have with a game distract me from the enjoyment I can get from said game. I'm allowed to not like, or I'm able to not like something about a game and still find enjoyment in it.
You need to loosen the bolts without unsettling it.
What? Ah, I see it. It was just hard to see the orange on that one.
That's it. The tug twister's loose. Let's hope it turned the grabbing hand into a helping hand, too.
All right, so we have a new toy. Another drum mag. We'll take it. Anything up there? Not that I can see. This mechanical marvel is a one-of-a-kind mount. It even has a gun built in. To aim the weapon, when mounted, press the middle mouse button. Ooh, middle mouse and left click at the same time. Oof. Okay, you don't have to hold it down. Finger guns. What the hell? What is our character doing? Okay, we're barely holding on. I'm here for it.
You need to line up the switches.
Don't know what this is unlocking, but we'll do it anyway.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Biomutant John Wick. Oh, loot we missed. Apparently there's 2 more. There's more. Yep. New mount. Presumably one we keep. Yep. Neat. I'm assuming the loot is outside. All right, this thing's kind of cool. Okay, so you don't have to hold middle mouse button. You can just left click and it'll go into fire mode, and then right click to get back out. Perfect. Biomutant John Wick. You got handled. Oof. Maybe up there. Where's the loot? Oh, there's one. Kind of slow, but really cool. Yeah. Seems slow. Yeah, that's a little monk of TOS though, John. Little bit. We don't want to be over sexual. Give him some enemies to pew pew. Oh, we will. We have to find loots first. Rochambeau. All right, easy there, Cartman.
There are things out there waiting for you.
Where the hell is the last loot? Give it a little bit. Sometimes when you create a Twitch clip, it can take a little bit to finish processing on their end. Yep, I really wish they would tweak their clip functionality. It's a little scuffed at the moment. Has been for a while. Yeah, I typically review clips made of the channel after a stream. Because sometimes people accidentally hit the clip button and it just automatically creates a clip even if you hit the button but don't like click the publish button. Like if you hit the clip button and then hit the back button or whatever, or close the browser window, it still creates a clip, which is annoying as hell to me. So if you guys ever create a clip and you don't rename the title, chances are it's going to get deleted. Because I'm just going to assume that that was the case.
A pause place. Probably cleaned out, but you never know. Bet you could make something shiny out of that metal. There's a lot on the line.
Well, that was a easy find. I want to find something to shoot, though. We're already there. Jesus. I hope this thing hits like a howitzer, because it definitely acts like one. Really hard to aim it. It's okay. Not as effective as the hamster ball of death, though.
Boom.
All right, let's check out the Rochambeau. Finger guns. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I turn down the mic a little bit? Seems a little loud. Turn it down a couple decibels. That should be better at least.
It's so much brighter without the night.
So we're missing a superb loot here as well. Are they actually going to attack now? Looks like it.
Bugs the dust. You don't have the key energy for that.
Let's see. not sure where the hell this loot could be then. Dumpster? No.
Your destiny waits on the path you'll take to avoid it.
Unfortunate. Where could it be? There? Yeah. Certain mounts definitely do feel slower, yeah. But at the same time, your foot speed, if you will, scales with your agility. So if you got points into agility, you're going to run faster. Like as far as speed and how fast the mount feels, the mechanoid note, mechanote, it probably feels the best to me. And then of course the goo glide and the megalodon shark, I forget what it's actually called. Hold on. Kiwi gargantua. Yeah. What's up, Emilior? How you doing?
Watch your balance.
All right. Let's go. Oh, another scrap totem over here. Escaping work. Slacker.
Upshot.
They see me rolling. They dying. What do we have here? What's up, winners? How you doing?
You found the Moly Hole outpost, an old Pichu tribe hole in the wall.
The Moly Hole outpost. Doing pretty good, man. Pretty good. Cannot complain. Obviously, those are tied to a quest, but... Interesting.
Rubber scrap, great for when you need a bit of flex. It's a ride, not a friend. right?
Moose knuckle away. Are the sounds messing you up? Let me break the glass. I can kill giant monsters, but I can't break the glass. Must be some strong glass.
He believed the tug twister would do the trick, but now realizes brute force won't do the trick. You need something slick.
I'm slick.
Well, he means slick as in greasy, so you can lube the hinges.
Oh my.
He can't argue against the fact your fur's shiny. He says the lid should open if you sprinkle grease it. Problem is, he's all out.
Break out the WD-40.
He knows his old friend Choo Choo always keeps his grease sprinklers well filled. He should have an extra that you can borrow.
You mean steal?
He stresses that you should come back as soon as you've retrieved the grease sprinkler.
Tell me about the Merc Buff.
It's big enough to make waves beneath the surface, and that's a challenge in itself. But it also has a hard shell, so you need to target its head.
Okay. Should have gone for the head.
You need to believe how serious this is if you want to have any effect on it.
Okay. Where are you at? Yeah, but boy, what I usually do is have a stream open and then just like mute the tab whenever I need to.
He's convinced the tracks are like the paths our lives take, and you must deal with the outcome, even if you didn't lay them yourself. This time, though, he was sidetracked and needs a new wing nut to get back on track. Wing nuts are easy to find, as they're fitted on any in-front chugga-chugga out there. The challenge is taking them off, so he's happy you're...
All right, let's give it a shot.
Like he knows the way the rails run.
And they like to make you run all over the place. Honestly, we probably should have just followed the rail. Morning, Boz. You know what? Let's see. Yeah, I remember going through there. We've already been through all that. So, this is fine. Yeah. Let's bring out the Mechmajute. That's what it's called. To me, so far, this feels like the fastest mount. Yep, today is Memorial Day. Most people don't work if they get those holidays off. Unfortunately, not everyone does, including myself.
Breathe in that day shine.
Morning. Stick around, boys. Okay. A rack pad. Nope. Really wish we had a scrap on that screen. The ability to scrap on the pickup window would save me so much time. Oh. Bzz.
All fired up.
He's got that look in his eyes. No, 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 no.
You can't wait to get out, can you?
Okay.
Great shot. Radiant.
You're just hanging around. Okay, we go up. So I'm still building this app for Outriders because so many people is asking me when it's going to be done, and it's scary how much I've actually explored this game. You know every single gun's armor, name, and model as soon as you see it. Start seeing them in your sleep, you know? Hopefully, Outriders will be able to make a comeback by fixing the state of their game and releasing more content with a DLC or whatnot, and you'll get even more use out of your app because it is a very useful tool. Return to Choo Choo.
Choo Choo says he knew you'd come through. If someone makes a stop at your station, it's for a good reason. But he understands no one gets their tracks greased for free. He'd
Oh
be
my.
happy to part with his spare grease sprinkler, as he believes it's a great fit for any of your business that needs to be unstuck. He keeps it safe in a box on the handcart, in case of emergency.
Emergency?
Yes, for something catastrophic.
Did you
Like
end up
something
adding the build
freezing in need
feature
of
that you were
grease,
talking about?
or an ointment to ease the pain in these dark times in general. Choo-Choo says you should help yourself to the grease sprinkler. It's a versatile tool from the bygone, a last of its kind, so don't let it go to waste. He's convinced you'll put it to good use, as there are lots of stuckies out there that need greasing to open.
That gadget is mine.
Says he's glad to see it in good hands, rough as they
Mine?
might be.
Mine?
Choo-Choo says he can't wait to get out of this place.
Worst part is not coding that stuff. It was collecting all the guns and armors and like that. Yeah. I bet it was tedious. What am I missing?
Thanks to you, the Jagni tribe has grown strong. Won't be long till that monster chews through a root of...
That's
hopes
true.
to see you. Choo-Choo says he can't wait.
Oil can. Hold on. See, this is a tool. Does that mean the... Yeah. See, I kind of wish this was a one-handed sword. So it could be dual-wielded with this. Just have double fire weapons like that. Pretty cool. So right now, with what I have, let's check this out. I don't think we ever... Jesus. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool weapon. See this. I mean, the carrot. We can't dual wield unless we get the silver grip. Still, you see what I mean?
Ready to hack and
We do
slash.
have a flaming roller pen. Somewhat think that Outriders suffer from the same issues as Anthem, just on a smaller scale, or better yet, better masked. I mean, no. I mean, Outriders definitely has an end game. It wasn't what people were hoping it would be, because they were hoping it'd be more like Destiny and Division and things like that, but it really wasn't. Anthem just didn't have anything for you to do. Well, they're definitely going to continue. I mean, they made bank on the game. Whether or not they'll be able to bring players back with future content will decide whether we get one DLC or a slew of them. Because if the first DLC doesn't sell well, not gonna probably get any more after that. Yeah, it definitely wasn't run through quality assurance enough. Morning, Borderlands. How you doing? Turn to Choo Choo. Oh, after we pick up the oil can. Okay.
You shouldn't worry about smashing up the box. Choo Choo has no use for it now. Choo Choo says he feels strongly about helping his next, just like you did for him. He's convinced there was a bigger reason you met. Sometimes the wrong train will take you to the right place. He believes you've got what it takes to make a difference. He's witnessed it himself.
Can't let the rails confine me.
Figures everyone chooses their own path. The longer you ride the rails, though, the easier it is to travel with friends.
You see any friends around me?
Choo Choo's thrilled you found the Ark. Just imagine how much faster than a chug that thing must be. And
oh,
no rails needed.
It's fast.
Bets it could
Theoretically,
fly
we haven't
circles
actually flown
around
it.
Any chug yard makes him dizzy to think about it. With the world ending and all the chugs going with it, it's fun to think about what kinds of yards the Ark could take you to instead. Hopes you'll be careful with the Ark. That's the last one around these parts. Wonders who you might call aboard the Ark with you.
So what we have here is someone looking for a way out if everything...
What really happens when you make a conscious choice to be alone is that you abandon a part of your life.
I'd rather just still play bugs and all, because the underlying mechanic and gameplay is actually fun. Yeah. Just that they lost to people because they got frustrated with bugs rather than the actual game. I would say they got frustrated with the actual game because of the bugs.
If you are too lonely or close to darkness.
Just not the core mechanics of it.
The company of yourself. At least you'll have that all the way to the end.
Sometimes it's worse because the better the game, the bigger the
Someone
frustration.
better to ride the Ark with you,
Yeah.
if that's possible. Choo Choo says
You're getting
he's ready to
Biomutant
pack
tomorrow.
up and leave.
As long as you like exploration and a lot of side content, I think you'll enjoy it. Show me what you got.
He's picked up a thing or two over the years.
Wait, what was that? Oh. Okay. Back to him. Yeah, I'm impressed with what they've done with Biomutant. And I really hope we get more content down the road. Either in DLCs or a sequel.
Wiz says that there's no plan to confront the Merkpuff until the octopod is properly armed.
Armed with what?
He's happy to tell you that the cannon he's been working on now just needs ammunition. He says his old friend Boom makes all things that go bang. There's a
I
rumor
remember
that some
Boom.
of Boom's pyro sticks shot off and are out there roaming free.
His pyro sticks is
You should
fireworks.
keep an eye on the horizon for pyros. If you're fast, you have a shot at catching some of them before they go off.
Yep, exactly, boy. I mean, it definitely has that fun, silly factor. Then it doesn't
Boom has
take
named
itself
the
too
place
seriously.
Puff Bluff. It sounds silly, but it's an accurate description considering most of the pyros are duds, seeing as they're as old as the old world.
Okay. So we need to get some fireworks. Yeah, we'll go there. Honestly, I kind of feel that Outriders should have just been a single player game and not had an online component at all.
That's more than stuck.
No, not all the problems came from cross-platformer. It was a lot of them just screwing up their own code. A lot of the problems came from multiplayer, not just cross-platform. That's why I didn't encounter nearly as many problems as most people, because I just played it as a single-player game. But then with nerfs and changes to mods and mitigation, whether intentional or not, has and armor bonuses. They've completely broken some armor bonuses, making some builds somewhat obsolete. Yeah, I definitely think they overshot with the $60 price tag. I mean, it's worth it to me, but to most people it probably wouldn't be, and that's, I think, where most of the negative reviews are coming from. Just based around that. But I think a $40 price tag would have been the sweet spot for this game.
When a story comes to you, pay attention.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
The Bob. Thank you for the follow.
Nothing simple. You need to line up the switches
Welcome.
so they match.
My biggest complaint with the game is how simplistic these puzzles are.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
And I can agree with the argument people have made where they want respawns. I could definitely see the desire there, because once you kill enemies in an area, they don't respawn. So it makes the world feel more empty. Which, in apocalypse style games, I kind of enjoy the feeling of a dead, empty world, but
The world
when
is
it's an
waking up with
action
dawn.
RPG kind of game, you kind of want to consistently run into stuff to kill. Yep, I definitely think they should have waited longer to release Outriders in order to do some proper testing, but proper testing and fixing of things found in said test. But here we are. Okay. Maybe there's something up there that I missed. Question is, how do we get up there? Hmm. Maybe that's not a zip line. Maybe that's a tightrope. Maybe I approach it from the other side. Yeah. Here we go. So now we're just missing a resource totem.
Feels good to be alive.
Which I'm not overly concerned about the resource totem, but... Raccoon 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yep. Pyro Cat came up with that one late yesterday. Going to a bang plant. Beaver and a spice latte is here, boys and girls. Beaver anus. Find a way to blast open the bang plant. I wonder how I'm going to do that. Wait, what? Ah, there we go. Okay, guess that's not the way. I remember this place we couldn't find a way in. So, yeah. Oh. Guess there's somebody here now. Silly squirrel.
Gamma burst.
Whee! Oh, that's one way to get into a building.
That looks like an unbanged pyro stick on the loose. Better catch it before it goes off.
Hey, Clack. How you doing? It's not really the greed. There's also another fact. The consumers have started expecting the scope of the games that simply require more and more testing and dev times, and that with a lot more money to invest in it.
Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Yeah. 16 Sprigs. Thank you for the follow. But also, I heard someone, I can't remember the guy's like full name, but it's something Knight, I believe. He streams a lot of Elite Dangerous, but he was on the Drop Frame shows recently and had a very good point about quality assurance and testing and things of that nature, where a quality assurance team can put in 16,000 hours into testing collectively among their team into a game. And then when that game releases, the same amount of time that team put into testing the full game, player base has already put in that amount of time as a whole collectively, often in one day, sometimes a week. So they're not going to be able to catch everything. So it's natural to find bugs in games. That's why I don't get upset about most bugs in a game. They happen. It's the game-breaking ones where you can't progress a story or progress in the game because of said bugs, or you lose items. Like your inventory gets wiped because of bugs, or core mechanics don't work, like set bonuses don't work because you broke something in your code and don't know how to fix it apparently, or just deny that the problem exists. And yes, I'm exclusively speaking about Outriders in those examples. Deleted Outriders made me mad. Hard playing solo when all the people just come at you on some of the missions. Yeah, it definitely adds more of a challenge playing solo in that regard. The enemies don't get split up among different people. But I kind of liked the solo play of that game. Preferred it.
The plants here never stop growing.
That is the number one thing that upset me with Outriders, was the speed at which they were fixing things. Like I said, I don't mind bugs popping up. They happen. But for a bug to pop up and you go radio silence on the matter for 3 to 4 weeks, and then you release a patch and it either doesn't fix the problem or it breaks more things, you're going to piss a lot of people off. But hopefully they can get their act together, fix the game, and continue releasing content in a stable manner. Hurt how?
You should aim for the head. That's the Murkpuff's weak spot.
Should have gone for the head.
Seemed to be his strong point. Wiz has been working on another cannon, but instead of pyrosticks, it squirts guppos, scaly distractions for anyone with an appetite disorder, and irresistible for the Murkpuff in particular.
Yeah, that's one of the things that kind of bugged me, is that, to my knowledge, they haven't even acknowledged the fact that the statue set is broken for Devastator.
This means you'll have to go visit Gil at Burblebottom. Find Gil and he'll be able to tell you where to find the guppos. Tells you it's a sort of fish that's able to reproduce.
So that's what I thought 2 months ago,
which
Boz.
is a real advantage when you're going for infinite
Attention,
ammunition.
we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
I fully believe they will announce something at E3. Yeah. I'm going to butcher this, but Titus Misha, thank you for the follow. They've mentioned that they know about it? Okay.
This might be the end of everything as we know it.
Yeah, I saw that they said that they were going to be releasing patches much faster. But I also remember them saying that the inventory wipe issue wasn't going to take a month for them to fix, and then it took almost exactly a month. So, like I said in the past, I've kind of lost faith in the developers in that regard. I won't take them at their word. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've got, between the demo and the release game, probably 800 hours of that game.
His friend Wiz needs guppos
And
for one reason or another, and Gil
I enjoy the game.
point you in the right direction.
But it's just one fucking thing after another.
Find dead ones. He's pretty sure Wiz wants them alive.
Especially the fact that they broke my favorite build of my favorite class. And
Head in the right direction.
that was a
You'll
month
find
ago.
Clean enough bit of surf to snag yourself some guppos.
Or almost a month
Then
ago.
You can get them to Wiz for whatever.
Yeah, it
he
makes you a
has
little
in mind.
salty. The way you enjoyed the game is completely broken. What do you mean? How about I take yours?
He doesn't have any guppos, and Wiz is particular about the kind he needs.
There's one on your back, dude. Yeah, they ruined the way I enjoyed the game. Yeah. But that being said, them doing that kind of forced me to go play other classes and find enjoyment in those, even though
This place can
I had to deal with the mitigation bug a lot more than I did. Than I would have on the Devastator. Made it even harder than it needed to be.
This is Guppy Grotto.
Biomutant hentai. Telling Drast isn't playing Outriders these days. Need to see what's up with the game. They probably messed something up. Absolutely right. Yep. I mean, as good as that game was for my channel, just streaming that game, they had to have messed up for me to stop playing it. Just on that alone, not even just talking about my enjoyment of playing said game, just for the analytics side of it. Where's the intake? So is it just circular? Is that what we're doing? Yep. Simple puzzles.
It's a wild sensation to be away from the open air.
Maybe if they do a sequel, they would do it as a live service, but I don't think Outriders will become one. I'll be at the top of the directory, maybe. But the fact that I don't do carries, I probably wouldn't. Because that's what Outriders directory is now. It's just carry. Carry. People just don't understand the idea of someone enjoying a solo playstyle. Find a way out. Here we go. Nope, wrong button. You see my aura? Sure. 114 dark, 35 light. Yep. We're pretty dark. Had a knack for builds. Well, I had a knack for finding unusual things that most people didn't run because it wasn't meta, and finding something to find something I enjoyed in making it work, you know?
that's super duper.
Yep, too many people just only see the negative input that's being thrown out there by like Twitter and Reddit. And the people who are still enjoying the game get drowned out and can't find the information that they need in order to succeed. Reddit is a toxic shithole, to be honest. The same can be said for Twitter. Majority of the time, if you like go into like a thread on Twitter, it's just as bad as Reddit.
Will you with a hunter or the prey tonight?
That's like with Biomutant. I most of like the negativity and bitching threads that people create, I don't even click on them and pay any mind to them. Mostly what I look at in that subreddit is the cool screenshots people have made. Because as you guys know, I enjoy doing that myself. Can I see your skills, like your intellect and melee damage? Yeah, sure. It's basically a intellect dump, but let's see. Oh, character. There we go. Currently, I'm level 50, so it's maxed out. 540 intellect, 40 vitality, 70 strength, 60 agility, 10 charisma, 20 luck. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. I go too high in the falsetto. Nothing comes out. I can't even do a squeaker. Yep. Look at me equals Twitter. Yeah. Twitter is basically a combat of trolls of seeing who could have the worst take on a scenario. Because everyone wants to have the next hot take that'll make them go viral. Oh no. Yep. And I'm all for like social media posts and things that are more in tune with sharing cool stuff that I've done or anyone I've done. I'm just saying I and the collective I. And just sharing cool stuff you've done. But using it to like
it's never perfectly safe anywhere.
Bully or just be a toxic asshole about something that really doesn't matter. Like, people sit here and bitch about games on Twitter and Reddit as if someone just kicked their fucking newborn baby. It's like, seriously, dude, get a grip. Working on strength, trying to max that out. Yeah, if I do another playthrough with a new character, I'm probably going to go melee and do a strength dump. Although I'm tempted to do a Deadeye, but I like having the versatility of having multiple viable combat styles. And you don't need a stat dump for guns, so. Like information on tech mostly, yeah. Like useful subreddits mostly, but. Yeah, like one of the first things I do when I wake up, and I browse like Twitter and trying to find something funny to wake up to, you know, or Reddit, and just look at cool screenshots people have created in Biomutant. That's what I did this morning, actually. Doing that kind of helps get you in the mood and excited to play the game more so when you're like first waking up. It's like, oh, cool, that's a cool screenshot. I wonder if I can do something similar or something along the same lines. Kind of wants you to makes you want to get out there and create a cool screenshot, you know.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Birchwee, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Here's the thing. It was a novel idea. Keep in touch with the people around the world, share ideas, and communicate. It was initially useful. But then, with the world going narcissistic, thanks to human nature being vain and self-serving, what has become is a venue for self-validation and shit-throwing. And that's true for all social media platforms. And that's exactly what you have to do, boss. You have to learn to filter what they see in order just to avoid all the toxic bullshit. Yep, I do the same thing, boy. I'm getting close to the point of going through a purge of people I follow. One thing I don't like about Twitter is I see, like, if someone commented, or like someone I follow commented or liked a post, I get plastered with the shit post that person posted as well. I think I saw a screenshot of the collector's edition. It's like a big statue of like Lupa Lupin and our protagonist character in that opening cinematic event, right? Looks amazing. Yep, I do the same thing, filtering people around me. Yeah, if you're a toxic asshole, yeah, we're not going to have much of a conversation to have. So,
Intruders detected.
Combat Cake Roll, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. We're just having a little discussion about toxic shit posting on social media. What's up, Code Monkey? Cake Raid. How you doing, Combat? Looks like I don't have any mods here to do a shout out, so I'll do it myself. I'm not lazy. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. I'm doing well. You're playing some Biomutant? How you liking Biomutant?
You're in loot jail now, dope.
Should have left him in jail.
He stands in the corner.
That was
This
some.
is my favorite room. You're feeling down. Why are you feeling down, Panda? What's wrong?
That was a little Blair Witch moment there.
You gotta do the dance.
Just standing in the corner. How far along are you in Biomutant? So, what kind of cake roll are you? You plop the fish in there, but we don't see the fish in there.
That seems
Game
to be enough
literally
guns to
unplayable.
provide the octopod with infinite ammunition.
Yeah, this game really is a
Merc-Puff's been able to
amazing,
hold it
charming
off this
game
time.
that people don't give enough credit for. Okay, so we have to fight a giant turtle. Great. Going light route? Yeah.
It's just another
We're all darkness here.
evolutionary change caused by Toxanol's contamination. Being undersurf has meant the Merc
Cake
has
of
been
epic
left alone to
proportions.
munch on the root down there undisturbed.
Okay, then.
This means the northwest route has suffered more damage than the others.
Okay, chat. What's your favorite type of cake? Ah, just portions. Not proportions. Reading is hard, okay? Cheesecake? Strawberry cheesecake. That's a good one. All cake? Carrot cake? Hard to disagree, money. Here's the question I'm pondering. All right, hit me with it. Favorite kind of cake, though. Apple upside down cake. I do like a lemon frosted pound cake. If you milked your little character, would you actually get some kind of syrup out of his butt, since he's clearly some kind of beaver? Now, we're a raccoon, not a beaver. Pastries over cake. I prefer pie over cake, typically. I'm a big apple pie fan. But since we got a cake roll, we got to talk about cake. Original cheesecake, having extra strawberry filling stuff on top is good and all, but then you can't taste the cheesecake. See, I'm the opposite on the whole topping thing. Just slather that thing in strawberry syrup and fresh strawberries. Oh, the more the better. The butt cream icing. All right, since we have some new people in here, thanks to Combat Cake Roll. Yesterday we got started off we started the stream discussing natural flavorings and how natural flavorings doesn't mean it's made with like natural vanilla flavoring doesn't mean it's made with actual vanilla.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch?
Natural vanilla flavoring typically means it was made with the excretions of beaver anal glands. So yeah, that's where that comment is in discussion came from. Combat Cake Roll, thank you for the follow. So yeah, there's been a lot of talk of beaver anus in chat lately because of that. Yep, red dye comes from a beetle. Mm-hmm. We looked up quite a few. Apparently, some bread, like especially mass-produced bread, has basically a hair extract, a chemical that is often found in hair, as I think it was a bonding agent. We found out that certain commercial chilies, and for the biddies, thank you. Certain chilies, especially commercial ones with a certain red-headed mascot, has sand in it. So yeah. This is super gross. Absolutely. It really is. And it's really just a life lesson in being mindful of what you eat, and that natural ingredients isn't always a good thing. Yeah. God, what was it that was in wines and beer, though? I can't remember what it was. I have the memory of a goldfish, so that's why we have our channel points that has a derpy goldfish, and we also have the emote of the derpy goldfish, because I have the memory of sad goldfish. All right. It means the Northwest route has suffered more damage than the others. Tell me about Toxinol.
The marks the corporation left behind on the
Anyone realize this game is a prediction of the future? It really is.
Of which he's sure you only found a fraction.
Question is, are you going to be part of the humanity that got off the planet in the arcs, or are you going to be one of the ones that died gasping for air here? That's the question. Water has bone and iron in it. Okay. The Octopod. Use normal movement controls while in the Octopod to boost. Press shift. Dodge incoming attacks, press alt. So we're going to be fighting underwater now. Charge up an attack. Hold right click. Launch rockets, left click. Bloop. Okay. Wait. What was going up? Wait, what? How do we go up again? No.
Heroes inspire in a way
Settings.
nothing else can.
Mapping. Damn. Yeah, this is the 4th world boss, yeah. Talked about a major chemical spill in the ocean causing problems with the ecosystem. Gulf of Mexico oil spill. Yeah. Had a picture of them cleaning it up and trying to contain it. Yeah, that was the Deep Horizon oil spill. Oh, you're not overanalyzing it. I mean, most good video games, they pull real life references, make it relatable. I think it's Twitch prioritizing the app streams, probably. Well, I'm not an optimist or a pessimist. I'm a realist. And I kind of feel that we're at the point of no return already. Mm-hmm. Anything with a story has elements of reality. Saw the Horizon Zero Dawn 2 demo. Is the demo only on PlayStation, or did they release a PC version of the demo? How do I go up? Is it... Okay. So we just swim up. Okay. I wish there was just a actual button for surface like sea or something. It's kind of counterintuitive to me that space is dive. Yeah, this is be a little weird. Hello, Merkpuff. Ah, there's no playable demo. Unfortunate. Go for the head. Oof. Go for the eyes, boo. Oh, damn. Unfortunate. Freaking head butted me. Doing a death roll. Turtle, shark, lizard? Yeah, kind of. Ooh, good roll.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch
Who dat?
the
Who there?
welcoming drones?
Lex Coyote. Thank you for the follow. Good roll. What's up, kill 'em all? What? What? So confused. What? Jesus Christ, dude. Photo mode. I love games that have photo mode. The other day I watched a video on YouTube about the Ganges, and they were talking about cleaning it. There was this guy who said the river will clean itself if they increase the flow of water. He also said the solution to pollution is dilution. See, that's yet another... What are you doing? Another issue with social media and things like YouTube. It gives everyone a voice. Not everyone needs to have one. Yes, dear. Yeah, exactly. Oh no. Ooh. Have a good one, Cake Roll. Thank you again for the raid. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Charging up his laser? Get a good shot of his cloaca. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. Well, he is angry. Oh, he's just clapping for us. He's happy for us, cheering us on. Ooh. Bam. Get some rest, Cake Roll. Hope you have a good rest. I mean, I don't mind hearing opinion, but when your opinion comes out of your ass on a topic, you have not A, researched at all, B, you have not done anything similar in your life, I'm sorry. Just keep that opinion to yourself. There's a reason. Old saying exists. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. Depends on what you're sending the link of, Jero. I agree with your point A, Boz, but they have researched it just to the point where they found someone else that agrees with their point of view.
There's just too much riding on you staying alive.
But luckily, we don't have to do the whole fight over, just the last bar of health. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Good roll. Charging up my laser. We're almost there. Good roll. Hercules down. Yeah, you can link that, Jero.
That was the last of them. You've sealed the fate of the tribe and the tree. It's time for the end game. You have your destiny. Follow it all the way
Oh, it's
back
from
to
Vice.
Adam.
Gotcha.
He never told anyone about what's next, but he's sure it involves you.
India
Just
wants to
make
use
sure you
flesh-eating
don't let
turtles to
anyone
rid
but yourself
the
control
Ganges.
your destiny.
I'm
You've
assuming
come
of
too far for
pollution.
that. The tribe comes first. It's time to return to the tree one last time. He's learned you discovered and activated the last of the arcs. How exciting.
It's an antique.
Old doesn't always mean bad, especially when talking about tech from the before times. We've lost far more than we've relearned.
Resubscription received.
It's
Apparently you were doing
heartbreaking that
something right,
so much
Captain.
will be lost when this world ends. But
I'm
the
high.
arc continues
Hi,
in places
Melior.
fresh starts.
Thank you for the 3 months. Thank you,
The
thank
world
you.
had a far better chance before you came back here, but you had a destiny to fulfill. Questions if you could possibly have any open spaces left for fellow travelers on that ark of yours.
So what we have here is
I mean, I
something
kind of want to
way
take this
out
guy,
of
but I
the
kind of
fields.
don't.
There's a seat open on the ark.
And we're going to
Why
space,
was
not
this company?
Waterworld. Theoretically going to space. Ship could blow up. That's a beaver? I'd say it's more of a mole. Yeah. Is that a hint for DLC? Art can lead you to places? I would be very surprised if we did not get DLCs for this. Think you'll find it's pixels. Alf's second cousin? Nah, the nose is too far off for them to be anywhere near related. Now, the opening scene with the narrator, you could argue that's the Elvis Alf. Yeah.
What really happens when you make a conscious choice to be alone is that you abandon a part of your
Oh, I
life
have
and
no
spend
idea if
it
it's gonna
with
blow up.
someone else.
I have not watched anyone play this far in the game.
An unconscious one. It's only when you stop listening to your own thoughts that you're truly alone.
But it's hard to discover the astonishing light of your own being if you are too lonely or close to darkness.
Regardless, you'll never lose the company of yourself.
Yeah, we've heard all this every time we've declined someone.
He didn't really
So what I'm hearing is that
claims he was just asking out of politeness.
Boz wants to know what the anus of this guy tastes like.
Wiz knows it's the same old, but he likes talking to you.
Is there something important I'm missing?
Says you keep an odd company.
Okay.
Tells you not to mention the Ark again. It's beneath his notice.
Interesting.
Wiz knows it's the same old.
So this guy's a pretentious cunt. Got it. Won't bother you again, Wiz. I will leave you to die on this planet.
The night is ending soon.
All right, return to out of date. Who did I choose for the arc so far? Clink, Click, Nova, and Lump. Click because he gave us the upgraded best weapon that has proved very useful. Nova because she's an astronomer. Makes sense since she stares at stars to take her on the arc. And Lump because, hey, fat men and food. Gotta take someone who'll keep you fed, right?
Twitch Prime sub received. Thank you for appeasing the Overmind.
Jero, thank you for the prime. I almost said follow. My bad.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming
And
drones?
Kid Whimsical, thank you for the follow. Hold up. So yeah, these are all the people we've denied access to the Ark. They're gonna die.
Out of Date says the signs of the end of the world are everywhere. It seems nature is preparing to take revenge. The day of reckoning is coming, and you are invited. He can feel you're approaching the end date.
We're in the end game now.
If you haven't decided whom of all like-minded dark-souled beings you've met have earned a seat on the Ark yet, it's time to do that now. Then grasp your last chance to make sure Lupa Lupin's stopped for good. The tree settled its score, but it left yours half done. He says you need to see Lupa Lupin eye to eye one last time.
What do you mean? We already killed him.
He's happy to help.
Don't hold back.
Wants you to stop making everything worse. So, says you covered the important things already. He guesses you're back for more.
Still wonder how it looks like when your bot assistant dispatches the welcome committee. I mean, kind of depends person to person. Sometimes it's fireworks, sometimes just sparklers. And if they're hostile, they're not a good person. It's not a welcoming welcome. You don't want to know what it does to trolls. Yeah. Okay. The end of the world. Well, how else are you going to get those beaver excretions, Melior?
Watch for trouble. Could come from any corner.
Want to see dancing drones. So, accept your destiny. Well, not quite. We still have to... We haven't even done this entire zone yet. I assumed this mission would lead us up here, but it didn't. So, yeah. We have an entire zone to go through. End of the world, Lobo. I mean, we've kind of been working towards this point of just bringing about the end of the world. So it kind of, we knew this was coming. Just don't know what's going to happen when that arc ship activates. Or we know it could be nothing and we're just left here with the mess that we created. Here. What are you doing? Bzz.
50% done. Your key energy is all used up.
All the rockets. The ship explodes, all dies, end of game. Honestly, I would laugh at that.
Seems like your mount likes you well enough.
We would deserve that. I mean, we kind of have been a real shitty individual through the entirety of this game. I don't think we've been up here. Looks like just a little watchtower, though. All those you left behind are the only ones alive. And they're just standing there waiting for you as you land. Because, you know, there's no fall damage. You just get blown out of the ship and you just land here. Left behind with those you left to die. Poetic justice. Yeah, I've already been here, I believe. Alright, we'll leave the horse behind for now. Already explored this one, I believe. So yeah. Oh, we made all the bad choices. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure we've corrupted the world tree. Why did that look like a lightsaber?
There's a change in the air. Feels like daybreak. Itchy trigger finger. Bang, bang.
Delayed explosion. Interesting looking zone though. What's with the red sand?
At least you got something for your trouble. Hey, there's some rubber scrap over there, just right for the taking. Not gonna happen with your key energy level.
What's up here? Nothing.
What an exciting place to roam.
Yeah, the hamster ball of death is really fun when you get the smaller creatures and they just all stick to it and you've got like 7 or 8 little mobs stuck to it.
It's a sludge deodorizer, meant to de-stink the fuel that doesn't work so well now.
We're in a hypoxia zone. Stick around, boys.
Spot!
Hamster ball of death. All right. Let's get some resist gear on, I guess. Damn, really? It's only 24. Okay. I thought the resist was higher. There we go.
Perfect fit.
The airtight one is the one we need to be wearing.
You wear those well.
Okay, can we get away with wearing this? It's at 88. Maybe not. There we go. Full protection. Ow.
Emitted. 1.21 gigawatts.
There we go. Come on. Oh, he died. That's why. That would explain it.